All right, hello and welcome to how to add music to your videos on YouTube. So just like the rest of these how-to videos, you want to make sure that you're at youtube.com/editor and that you already have a YouTube account that you're logged into, and you need to have at least one video already uploaded. So if you don't have that yet, go ahead and pause this video and make sure you upload a video to YouTube from either your computer or your phone. Once you have that, when you go to youtube.com/editor, what you'll see on the left-hand side is this blank space that we're going to fill with our edited video. And on the right-hand side, you'll see any of the videos that you've uploaded to your account that are now free for editing. And what we're going to be doing today is adding music, which can definitely add some depth and make your videos that much more interesting. So the one that I'm going to choose is a video of me teaching. So let's say I want to make this kind of funny, and I'm going to add this video of myself. Oops, let's pause here. Let me close this out. So what I did to add that is I clicked one of the videos that I wanted to add and I dragged it down here to the left-hand side. And what that is going to do is allow me to now edit this video. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do if I want to add audio is I'm going to click, or add music, I'm going to click on the musical note, which seems pretty intuitive. And automatically, you're going to see here a list of songs that you can add to your video. Now, given that this video is 6 minutes long, I don't need to find songs that are a perfect match in terms of length. I can find 2 3-minute songs that repeat. I can find, 3 2-minute songs or 6 1-minute songs. And have them repeat, or you can just put songs back to back with each other. So let's look at how to put a few different songs back to back with each other. So I want this to be kind of funny. So maybe I'll do like a hip hop and rap vibe in the background, which will just make it funny. This is called Mean Streets. So as an English teacher, I think that's funny to call my classroom the Mean Streets. So I'm going to click on that audio, and then I'm going to drag it down here where it says drag audio here. And then what's automatically going to start happening is that song is going to play out loud. And when you click away from that, down here in the gray space, it's going to automatically start playing your video and audio at the same time. So you're going to hear your video playing and your audio playing at the same time. But you might realize, oh my goodness, this song is just too loud, and I'm not able to hear what's happening on the video because the audio is so loud. So when you click on the audio clip, you're going to see this menu pop up. And pan is going to tell you whether that comes out more on the right side or the left side. If you leave it in the middle, you'll hear it through both headphones or from both sides of your speakers. Bass and treble, obviously, you should be familiar with those. If you're not, yeah, I don't have any good technical definitions for you, but I'm sure Google does. But in terms of volume, I like to make my background music a little bit lower. So when you move it to a lower volume, then it'll do a test sound for you. And if you want to hear it with your video, click down here in the gray area and it resets and it'll play your video at a different volume. That should give you a good sense of whether or not it's right. But if you still feel like it's not right, then what you can do is click down here and just click X for remove clip, and it'll get rid of that audio and it'll go back to just a clean video. So let's say I changed my mind and I want to do Sea of Doom instead. So I'm going to drag Sea of Doom down here. That's going to automatically start playing. Let's say I want to adjust my volume a little bit. So I move my volume down, and then I'm going to click down here. So what you can see is that I only have 1 minute and 30 seconds of audio, of music or audio, but I have 6 minutes of video. So there are a couple things I can do. The first thing I can do is just click and drag Sea of Doom again, and then it'll loop through multiple times. Make sure you adjust the volume again. And then let's say I want to add maybe a country vibe. So there are two things I can do. I can search country up here, and then all the country and folk options will pop up, or you can just scroll through the original list. So this one sounds funny. Crawdad Stomp sounds funny. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to add it. And it does sound funny. So it'll play automatically out of your speakers when you click on it, but you won't be able to hear that right now because it's playing into my headphones. All right, let's say I want to add one more song, let's say Four Beers Polka. Perfect. Okay. Now, the Four Beers Polka is longer than the rest of the video. So what is going to happen here is, well, actually, why don't we take a look at what's going to happen? So if I go to the end of my video, hit play, the video is going to play, and what I'm curious to see is if it's going to stop at 6:10 or if it's going to continue to play the music on a blank screen. Nope, it stops with the video. So you don't even need to trim down your audio clip. It'll just automatically stop with the video. So that's great. I just learned something new as well. So if your audio choices go longer than your video, no worries. You don't need to trim them down. You can just leave them as they are. But let's say you did want to trim it down. The easiest thing to do is you're going to click on the audio clip and then click and drag this blue bar, and it'll make it that much shorter. So you can make the beginning of it a little bit shorter, and you can make the end of it shorter or longer. It's completely up to you. Okay, and then once you have all of these clips put together, they are going to flow seamlessly one into the other because you've stacked them in order, and they're going to play over like with the video at the same time. So you'll hear both the audio of the video and you'll hear the music that you accompanied with it. The last thing that you might want to do is change the order of the songs that you selected. So what you would do is just click on one of the songs and drag it forward. So I might click on this and drag it to the front, and you can just reorder them like a deck of cards. All right, so we've added audio to this video, and if that's the last thing you want to do with it, then you would just click on the top right-hand side, create video, and you're good to go. So thanks for listening, and in the next video, we're going to be looking at more of the features of YouTube Editor.